Jake Slebodnick joining you for your hometown radio stations, and joining me to my left are two of the Purchase Line Red Dragons for this upcoming season, Max Felisic and Brady Seister. Did I get that right, Brady?
Yes, sir.
Thank goodness. When our interview with Coach Matt Felisic, I called him Josh, but he forgave me easily, just yelled at me a little bit off camera, but we'll be fine. Brady is a running back and cornerback, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you're returning, obviously, with a pretty much the same group of guys that came back from last season. That's got to feel good for you guys, right?
Yeah, it feels great. We've been working hard at 7-on-7s, and we've been showing ourselves. We did pretty good at the one at Bald Eagle, and I know a lot of us seniors are going to step up this year. We lost Josh, but I think there's a lot of shoes that we can fill with.
Talk about the camaraderie with your team. How well have you guys gelled with a lot of returnees? I mean, you guys have to form some real chemistry with your guys, and that's a big part of football.
Great. We got that quarterback, John Ellick, and he's been throwing balls. We're all doing good. We on and off the field, like we're just chemistry together, weight room and all, working our butts off.
How's the secondary on defense? Obviously, from a cornerback, it's a little easier to judge on that. How would you guys how would you describe your secondary defense? Are you guys able to cover some passing plays, or just overall, what's your take on not just the secondary, but the whole defensive spread?
We're quick. We got Melo Sanchez, me, Beer, AJ Chambers. We're pretty quick kids, but I think we can cover it. I think it'll be good.
All right, Brady. Well, if you just want to step back there, I'll get Max in here. Max, an offensive lineman for the Red Dragons, and it's got to feel good coming back into football. Not as much restriction from last year due to COVID. A little more normal, I would say. And you guys back in pads, back in training camp, just a few weeks away from opening day. What's the overall feel of the team coming into your first game?
We feel amazing. We feel excited. Like we just want to play and get on the field and hit.
I'll ask you the same thing I asked Coach Felisic. You guys lost in the playoffs to Bishop Guilfoyle, obviously a tough opponent. But do you feel that benefits your team a little bit, knowing that you guys have that? You guys went up against that tough competition. Do you think it benefits you coming into this season?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like they were tough, so it kind of like gave us an idea how to play better against a tougher team and such, like bigger school and everything.
What are some of the big things that Coach Felisic emphasized during training camp that you guys need to improve on for this season in order to come away with a lot of wins?
Mostly just like getting in more shape, like for the linemen and such, like lose a little bit more weight and kind of get in the habit of like sprinting more, but mostly like losing weight and just getting faster as a lineman and whole.
Now, speaking of linemen, how's that offensive line look? I was talking to Coach Felisic during his interview. That's sort of like the glue that holds the offense together, because with a stout offensive line, you guys can do some big things.
Oh yeah, we got a good offensive line. Like some returnees from last year that we have coming on, like Thomas Batten and me and Brock Lloyd and Ashton. Like we'll work the defensive.
Yeah, that's one of the big strengths of an offensive line is whenever you guys can come back, and as you guys grow older, that sort of builds the chemistry a little bit on the offensive line. Do you feel the same way about that it sort of strengthens, that it adds an extra factor to that?
Oh yeah, like all the linemen and all the like defensive like players. So yeah, we're all like buddies, like all the big guys. Like we're just all a bunch of friends like there.
Now, Brady said you guys are quick on defense and on offense. What are some other things that the offense and defense for the Red Dragons sort of brings to the table?
Just hitting hard, like we're aggressive. Like that's the main thing that we get told by some of the other players, like that we're aggressive on the line and defense. Like we just go at it.
And whenever the other players say it, that's when you know it's true. Yeah. I'm going to bring Brady back over here, and we'll stay here, Max. We'll finish up with you guys. No, you're good. We'll just finish up with one thing. We'll start with Max first. What is one thing that you want to say to the hometown crowd prior to your opening game on August 27th?
That just stack up the stadium and let's get on the roll with it, because I've been waiting to hit.
Brady, what are your words to the hometown crowd?
Show up. We want people. I think we're going to shock the world.
Purchase Line looking to make another strong run this year in the Heritage Conference. First game, August 27th, hosting the Northern Cambria Colts. Thanks, Brady and Max, so much for joining me today. Coach Felisic, I'll send him my regards as well. Thank you to all the Purchase Line Red Dragons. Stack the Dragon Lair on August 27th against Northern Cambria. For Max and Brady, I'm Jake Slebodnick reporting for your hometown radio station. All right, guys, appreciate it.